Hi everyone, Eileen here from the Lavinia DT. Good to have your company with me today. And my video tutorial is a Christmas card. Yep, I know. It's never too early for some Christmas inspiration. And this is the card that I'd like to show you. And it uses, along with two lovely stamps, it uses the stars from the new set of Lavinia stamp stencils, 9 different stencils released this week, and they are available now on the Lavinia Stamps website. Right, let me tell you more. I have a piece of multifarious cardstock in white, and it's super smooth. It's really lovely cardstock, and I'm just going to mask up a border using Sweet Poppy stencil tape. Pop that along, making sure that its inside edge is firmly stuck down, and because I don't want the ink leaking underneath. So not too much pressure on the outside, but lots here. Turn it around again. Like so. And the last one. There we go. Now I'm using a pencil and I'm just going to use the tape as a guide. The line is going to be wavy, scribbly, doesn't matter. You can use a ruler if you want it perfectly straight. But I will be inking this line up at the end of the demo and with black ink, and it will be a scribbly line, so it doesn't matter if it isn't straight. Now I'm going to leave the tape in place and start with the stars, and my stars are from, here they are. The stars are from set number 2 words, the set 1 words and set 2 words. These are set 2 words, and guess what? Yeah, I've had the scissors out. Look, this is beautiful, beautiful fonts, different patterns. The words, I just adore them. They're going to be so useful, especially now that I've cut them up. And I've cut up set 1 as well, obviously. Will I get into trouble? Possibly. Okay. Down goes my stars. And I'm going to layer them, and I need a transparent ink for that. And I've chosen archival inks. These are in distress colours, but they are archival inks, so they are dye inks, but they're permanent, and they've got a transparent feature. So they're not pigment, but they are still permanent. Picked raspberry, mermaid lagoon, and fossilized amber. So I've got, as you've guessed already, primary colours, and they will blend and intermingle too. So I should get different tones. Now, because the stamp that I'm using over the top of the card here is quite a delicate stamp, very pretty, all lots of words in different fonts, but I really don't want the stars to overpower this word stamp. So I'm going to be careful that I don't apply too much ink and I don't apply too much pressure. Lavinia Stamp stencil brush. I've got the right colour there. Yes, it's taking off some of the blue that was already on the brush, so I have to be careful with that. Very gently now, just gently dabbing over the top. One there, and then switch, turning it around, whatever configuration you like. And my pink brush, and again, gently, very gently, so it's very pale, subtle. And then and another one here. And then going on to yellow, which is fossilized amber. And we'll have, oh, that's a bit rich. Oh, never mind, it is because it's, if it's a nice yellow colour, it shouldn't overpower the font of the stamp. Let's have another one there. And another one up here. Okay, then I'm going back to blue again. So I've got 2 layers on there now, and you should be able to see through the colours. Well, you would if my hands weren't in the way of the camera. I've got a whole day of crafting today because the weather is terrible. Well, saying that, we've had a lot of hot sunshine. I'm down in the southeast of England, and we're definitely getting a lot of hot weather, and we haven't had a lot of rain. But now we're getting some rain, and it's refreshing and it's cool, and it's going to make the garden grow. So can't go out in it, of course. I can't find my willies. So it's going to be crafting all day. It's such a hard life when you're retired. Bit more blue there. And then going back to lemon. A bit more lemon there. Right, so I think I might have overdone that compared to the other one, but we won't know until you take the border off. You really won't get the true beauty of your background layer. But it's pale, and that's what I was after. Now I'm going on to VersaFine Clair Nocturne. Going to take off the tape. So that gives you more of an indication now that your eye can feature on the actual pattern and not bits of tape at the side. Let's have that as clean-ish. And then I'm going to turn it round until I find an area that I like. Okay, I think I'm going to put my words on here because that yellow hopefully will showcase the black ink of the sentiment stamp or the word stamp. So I'm using my Misty. Let's move that over so you can see a little better. And the words again are called Winter Magic. Absolutely gorgeous. And it's hiding. Great. Where's it gone? I don't believe this. Did I put it out for cleaning? Yes, I did. Oh, right. Here it is. All nice and clean. Now I'm going to pop that on. Just down a little bit over, but not out of the frame. I'm going to keep the frame all the way round, like so. That should be about right. Like there. Black ink there. Wasn't that clean then, was it? Ha ha. Gentle tapping here. Make sure that it's inked up well, and just want to take off a tiny amount from around that side, and then over we go. That's not bad, but I am going to ink it again so that it's a little bit more prominent, although it's taken well, but maybe another layer of ink will make it darker. Right, make sure that hasn't moved, and off we go. That's better. There we go. Now I can see every word. Got a little tiny amount of ink there. I'll get that off. Now I'll put my stamp over, but I will be wiping that off with a damp cloth to clean it. And I need my eraser. Just take that away because my eye is just going to that splodge of black that I don't want. Okay. Next, it's the absolutely super cute Tilly from the Tilly and Tango mice set. You'll find those on the website. And this is the gorgeous Tilly. And I'll show you the stamp itself so you can have a look at Tango. So this is Tilly, this is Tango. And VersaFine Claire Nocturne again. She has so much fun. Well, they all do. All the mice have so much fun. I'm so jealous. Now, I'm just going to pop Tilly down here in that corner. And again, let the ink soak in. I love listening to the rain. It's so comforting, I find. Well, it is when I'm dry and comfortable and happy and doing what I want to do. Working in it maybe wouldn't be such a good idea. My thoughts go to all of those that are out in the rain today. Okay, and there's Tilly, absolutely beautiful. Right, just a few final bits and bobs to do now. Now I do need to clean Tilly off, and I need to clean her well. So I need a damp cloth. Just talk amongst yourselves whilst I get it. Won't be a moment. Right, Tilly is thoroughly clean. I'll be using her again in a minute. And next I want to highlight my stars, not all of them, but I'm going to put in some gold sparkle here and there, just to highlight some areas of the stars. And if you make a mistake with this gold pen, just use your finger to lightly rub and it takes it away. So I'm not doing the stars, each individual star. I'm just adding some lines in here and there. Because obviously these stars are layered and it would be difficult to see the actual layers of them. Or the actual whole image of them. So it's just to add a bit of interest. I'm doing this quickly. You can take your time, of course, and you won't make a mistake like that. I mean, my lines and points aren't maybe the best I've ever seen, but it just brings the stars to the front. Maybe I need some here, and definitely to highlight the star that Tilly is standing on. Don't want to go outside of the area though. All right, I don't know how much you can see of that because the camera doesn't show it off too well, but can you see that? I can't look into the camera as well as because I'm still sitting down. I don't really want to stand up. My chair is so squeaky. Right, I'll run this video back and have a look. But I can see lots of gold lines and I quite like it. Oh, maybe missed one there. Yes, that's better. Almost there now. So I'm just going to get a couple of crayons out, and I'm using Polychromos. You can use any pencils you like. I'm just using a lemon yellow colour just to give Tilly something to stand on, really. And a little bit of pink because that matches the star that she is standing on. That's pink too. So a bit of pink pencil, a little bit of lemons as well. And then finally, a little bit of white pen just under her paws here. Are they paws or are they feet? If a white pen worked, it would be a bonus. Oh, it's just starting to do it now. A bit more under Tilly's tail there. So it's just a little bit of grounding. I don't want it to be too bold because the eye really should be going on those fabulous words in that sentiment stamp. Okay. And then finally, well, actually, I don't know why I say that each time because there's more than one. I'm going to cover Tilly, look, covering her up with the stamp. She's too fiddly for me to make a mask, and I hate cutting out. I think it's really boring. So I use my stamps as they're thoroughly clean as masks in themselves so that I can then get the Posca pen out and my perfect layers and go mad with the snow as its Christmas card. I want to try and avoid getting too much of the blizzard on the words because I don't want to cover them up. But go for it everywhere else. That's my advice. Like so. And with a darker pen, should have done this before the snow, but anyway, it won't hurt. Just going to come down and highlight that frame. And then again. Don't hesitate when you do these lines. Put your pen down and then run for it. I've found that you get a much better look if you sort of just let the pen take control. Right. So the final reveal will be when I take Tilly away from the card. So just giving her a nice background here with some clean copy paper. And And ta-da! Doesn't she look good, you know? And she's not covered in Posca paint splashes. Okay, is there anything else to do on that? No, I don't think so. Actually, I'm going to pop Tilly back because there's not many splashes here. And I want it to be a real blizzard. And I just love bashing stuff as well. There you go. Yeah, I think that's it. Not bad at all. So that's for Christmas. Quite easy to do. Take Tilly off. I would mount this, which I have done on the original, of course, onto a 14.5 centimetre by 14.5 centimetre card blank. I think the depth of colour in this is a little better than this one, but it's not bad. And then ink all on that as well from my fingers. Don't think so. Oh dear. Wouldn't be me though, would it, if I didn't get ink everywhere? Okay. Thanks for being with me today. Thank you so much for your kind words that you leave me and your comments on YouTube and on Facebook. It's really appreciated, all the support. It all of us that make videos for Lavinia Stamps and other companies, we are so grateful for all the comments and the support that you give us. Thank you so much for that. And that's it. I've got nothing else to say and I'm waffling. See you soon. Bye for now.